Alright, this is Calabos. We're playing Minecraft, and this is Ultimate Alchemy. So, I'm not sure exactly what happened to my bog earth production, but I think that, it is not producing bog earth at just this moment for whatever reason. Mostly because there's no sand. Oh, how weird is that? The sand is up there. Furnace. Gold. Ender shards. There's redstone. So that is sand. So we're going to go ahead and fix this. I'm going to set up another ender chest. I had one for that. I wonder if like, isn't yellow, yellow, yellow supposed to be sand? You're right. Charcoal. And what we'll do is we'll put it there, and then we'll go item duck. And we're going to go servo. I'm going to tell it to whitelist sand only, enable. It should fill with sand. Technically, I suppose we could have put that on any of the slaves. My bad. I'm not sure what that was. I heard a thing. Pause it real quick. Okay, that was a thing. Really weird grammatical issue thing. I would explain it, but that's one of those things. Oh, it's okay. So it was already going. I didn't need to do this. Just gonna put it away then. Fine. All right. Well, whatever. So one of the things that we did was we made blizz powder. So thinking about it, like knowledge uses for this. So we're already making blaze powder. If we make pulverized obsidian, we can have basalt powder. Let's check to see petroleum dust. I'm not sure that we like it. We could use it to smelt things, I guess. Break things. No, it crushes things. Okay, good to know. I don't specifically... I don't see any specific reason to make that, so let's not make that. How about... We're already making that. A blitz powder and a rwtema. A bunch of augments use it. Well, that's actually a good point. Basalt's powder. Brewing splash potions of haste. Yeah, we don't care. Doesn't seem a lot of use for that. Levitation. A couple of augments, so if we could use it to make niter, but it's kind of roundabout. Okay, so I don't think that we're going to need any more of those for the moment. So let's go back to our kits. And we want to make the Signallum Upgrade Kit. So we need Signallum and Electrum gears. I think we have Electrum gears. So Signallum is made... we'll probably need to make Signallum Blend, which is going to be pulverized copper, silver grit. You know, the pulverized copper, we could combine... do that. I don't know. It's whatever. Let's go ahead and... because we were making it before, but we're going to make some new spot now. Did that just light up? Oh no, there's a machine over there. So we need some pulverizers. So another thing that's going on is I'm kind of running out of fuel here. So I'm gonna have to make some more fuel. Like I've already put plutonium into this, and you know we're gonna have to worry about like fueling these. So at some point in the near future, we're gonna have to automate the production of Yellorium, or come up with a better way to fuel things. And it's actually the not too distant future, really. It helps out that this wall is caught up, so a lot of the machines are actually just not working right now. So we're not using all that much power. Like, I don't know if we could actually just turn the big one off. Maybe we can. Yeah, we could probably just leave that off for a while and save some fuel. So we're going to need 2 pulverizers. Grab one, and then we'll grab the bits to make a second. And the reason I'm grabbing the bits is I do not want to have to toss away anything else that we do. Let's go ahead and get the things to upgrade them. Okay. So we've got the pulverizers, and we're going to tell you we need some power. By the way, I have gone ahead and upgraded all of the ducts to the hardened ones. So we have quite a bit of power. I've neatened up the cabling slightly. And the same for the bottom. The bottom is a lot neater now. It doesn't kind of go everywhere. So we're going to set these for silver and copper. So we need to prime them with copper and silver. So once we do that, we're going to auto input because it will input faster than most of the others, and it will just keep itself full of silver because it's all it's got room for. And then we're going to grab the pulverized silver and the pulverized copper, pop down here, and give them a home. We're also going to grab a bucket. Not have buckets. That's lava. We don't want lava. We're going to grab a bucket, and we're going to say that the bucket is destabilized redstone. And then we're going to use the last spot here for the gears. Let's tape it up and pop it somewhere. I don't know. It could go anywhere. I panic. So, these should automatically fill, and they'll hold up to 512, which is good because we want to have enough for industrial processes. So this is all of the ingredients for whatever it's called. Can't remember. Signallum, right. Specifically, it's the ingredients for Signallum blend. So we now have to set up a thing for destabilized redstone. So you'll notice that I am carrying an ender tank. And we're just going to pop this ender tank down. We're going to set up a thing for buckets. So I don't know how many buckets we're going to need in the future. A bucket's 1 stack. So if we set up a drawer, it will have room for 32 buckets. we're not going to put 32 buckets in there. I'm only going to put like 5. And hope that this is enough. If it is not, what we can do is we can just add more buckets to it, so it doesn't really matter to me. We do not need a process to make buckets because I'm hoping that we will simply be able to recycle them. But this will give buckets a permanent home in the system. And we're going to put that over here somewhere. I don't know. This is a beautiful place for buckets. So the 4, that is the highest we can go with this wall. If we run out of space when we're doing this, then we'll have to go below. I know, that's above, so below. So our next goal here... You know what, I think that we may actually need more buckets, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's... 32, we need at least 16. Because the machine is going to have 16 times 3 is 48. Because the machine is going to have room for 16 buckets. And this will have room for 32 stacks divided by 4, 8. 8 plus 16, we need a total of 25 buckets just for that. How it adds up, right? Oh wait, it's gonna be... $16 times 4, 32 buckets. Plus a full stack in the machine, 48. Gosh, this is turning into a circus. And we turn around, we're gonna need like 1,000 buckets. All right, so now we need a blah 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 fluid transposer. Immediately use one of the buckets so carefully made. Let's go ahead and have another one of those. So the fluid transposer, what we're going to want to do is remember, for whatever reason, these are backwards. I do not know why. Let's go ahead and give it some power. And the idea is that this, we're going to have it import buckets. Let's grab 16. 16. There we go. So, now we have 8 buckets of destabilized redstone. And this should slowly fill back up. I think that we'll probably need to make 2 augments. These specifically. Not super fast, but definitely working. Perfect. Alright, so we now have destabilized redstone on command. Let's go ahead and set a crafter up. We'll need 1 compacting drawer as well. Drawer. I'll lock this thing. Okay, so Signallum. Uses for Signallum. So the upgrade kits, clearly. Gears. Servos. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and make a single stack, actually. Let's only make 1 stack of it. Because we're not using it a lot, and it's going to take quite a bit of redstone. So we'll put Signallum blend in there. We need this to be a red. And then we'll go, oops, crafter, Signallum blend. Give Signallum blend a home, right there. And we're going to do this. Is the reinforced stone doesn't actually have a home in the system. So let's put the buckets in here. So I think, I'm not sure, I think what will happen is the buckets, so it won't make it until it's got room for the buckets. And this will kind of throttle our usage of it, and that will help keep our destabilized redstone from going nuts as well. Because we'll probably be using destabilized redstone for a number of things. Yeah, it'll have to empty that out. Then it'll have to empty a bucket out. And then it will craft again. Bucket, craft. And bucket and craft. So yeah, that works. Takes a little bit of time, mostly because of the output, but we're going to have a supply of it on hand. Let's go ahead and set up a Redstone Furnace, I think. Yeah, make sure it's upgraded. Furnace, we want one of these. Need some bricks. So, at this point, bricks is just going to be smelting gravel. So I'd like to have a supply of bricks on hand. I have bricks over here. We'll get rid of those furnaces. Oops. Gosh, so that's 2, that's 1. There we go. So the difficulty is I am not sure that this is going to be fast enough on its own. So for example, if we tell it, you know, Signallum blend is your deal. Oh, it has to be. Can't just smelt it. Induction Smelter. I mean, Induction Smelter is fine. Okay, so well, we could separate it back out if we cared. I don't think that we care. So let's set up an Induction Smelter, and we'll tell it to do this the hard way. So you may or may not recall, I'm going to go pick that up. But for the Induction Smelters, we need to set up something like that. Induction Smelter. We're going to make the Induction Smelter, and then we'll pick that back up. Okay, whatever it was. So the idea is that we are going to make sure that's disabled. We're going to go left slot, right slot, open that up. We want So if we wrench this up, it should keep its configuration. Then we need to pull. I think that's pulling. So we want one of you. Then we want to go. Oh, we need sand. One of you. Now, if we put the machine down, it should. There we go. And then we'll tell it to output downward. We'll disable that temporarily. That. Let's give it some power. There. So now this should be making Signallum and Slag. So we'll give Slag a home, and we're going to give it a big home because we'll probably be having a lot of Slag. That was me being stupid. Gosh. Let's see if we can do this without the dumb this time. No, I know that's going to be very challenging for me. I've sworn there was a drawer in here somewhere. So we're gonna pop that down, lock it, thing, tape it, put it there. Oh, there's the drawer. Alright, so Slag should have a home. Let's go ahead and tell it that we can output all of that. Slag. So, oh, right, because we have it turned off for the Signallum. I knew that. I am a genius. Like, why is it not working? Well, it's because I have it turned off. That's why. Deal with it. Alright, so let's turn this back on. And now it should output all of it. So, our Our big thing here is that we have sorted Signallum. In the next episode, we'll take care of Signallum gears and automate the auto crafting for whatchamahoots. Automate the auto crafting for kits, and then start upgrading our machines again. So yeah, hope you liked the episode. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns, they all go below. Have a good night.